He was a principled man who stood for what he believed in, unflinchingly, grounded on his deep love for his political home, the African National Congress, his people, and the country. It was today, a year ago, that we learned with shock and sadness that the faithful servant of the people, Comrade PG, had breathed his last. His passing on took place not long after he had taken his well-deserved retirement from serving the people of South Africa in government and other related leadership positions in our movement. His passing on a year ago marked the end of an era. But this legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. The best way to honor Comrade PG's legacy is to embrace what he stood for and act decisively against corruption, malfeasance, as well as conduct that undermines the confidence of our people in the ANC as the political conduit, which a better life must become a lived reality for all. Comrade PG immersed himself into political activism from a young age, and his calling in this regard was none other than the brutality and injustice of apartheid that he personally witnessed, heartlessly ravaging our people. He could not fold his arms when the apartheid regime brutalized and dehumanized the masses of our people. Comrade PG's story is not one of knights on horseback and ivory towers, but of an ordinary South African who dedicated every breath of his life to the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality, and the liberation of our people from the bondages of apartheid. It is a story of a revolutionary who chose to pick up arms, playing a pivotal role in Operation Vula, and joined the liberation struggle because he believed in a just and a democratic society where every South African is equal before the law. It is a story of a fearless combatant who believed in the injunctions of the Freedom Charter as a blueprint for a democratic society that is truly non-racial, non-sexist, and prosperous. It is a story of a comrade whose life and legacy is a reflection of the principles that characterize the type of cadre capable of delivering the renewal of the ANC. If we are to unwind the trust deficit between the ANC and society, his journey began as a young pharmacist who could have chosen the comfort of a quiet life, but instead he chose the perilous path of the liberation struggle at a time when being a political activist was not fashionable, because it came with the imminent risk of paying the ultimate price. It was therefore fitting that President Cyril Ramaphosa honored his departure with a state funeral, which he himself addressed as the head of state. And this is what President Ramaphosa said in his tribute to Comrade PG. I quote, "There was never any doubt where Pravin Gordhan will stand. What gave him strength and encouragement was that he was not alone. Among his comrades, among activists, among civic leaders, among public servants, among broader society, was a growing movement against state capture. In ways that history has yet to fully record, he played a pivotal role in giving form and effect to that movement. This earned him the ire of the enablers of state capture. It earned him the wrath of those more interested in political expediency than in undoing the great damage that state capture had done. Pravin endured vicious personal attacks. They were dishonest, condescending, and patronizing. Many were racist, directed at one of the country's foremost champions of non-racialism. These attacks did nothing to diminish Pravin's standing among South Africans. Close quote. Today, we therefore remember a man of whom, without any fear of self-contradiction, we could boldly say he embodied the kind of cadre that we must cultivate amongst all in our organization and society in general, as we renew ourselves. Comrade PG was a pharmacist, yet as President Ramaphosa observed in his eulogy on the occasion of his funeral, he excelled in all areas of his deployment, from SARS to finance minister and all other portfolios where he was entrusted with responsibilities to pursue our national transformation agenda. It was his unrelenting commitment to the values of a democratic order, underpinned by the Constitution, that others could have misinterpreted as arrogance, when in fact he stood as a guardian of our constitutionalism. Comrade Pravin believed in our national transformation agenda as the ANC, and to this end he gave all his youthful and adult life to the betterment of all our people. And in all this, he did not believe in shortcuts against the Constitution or against the law. He fully believed in the rule of law. As we remember this gallant fighter of our freedom, democracy and national transformation, we do so at a time when the ANC is faced with various challenges, as we continue to pursue the objective ends of the national democratic revolution. We underwent what we characterize as a strategic setback, when we could not amass enough electoral votes to enable us to implement the NDR without any hindrance. Comrade Pravin cautioned us on the importance of serving our people with integrity, not so much in many ways as in through his personal and exemplary conduct. He walked the talk. It is therefore appropriate that we celebrate outstanding patriots such as Comrade PG, as he remains a reminder and an inspiration as we continue to renew the ANC. On this occasion of remembrance of Comrade PG, elsewhere at the Beachwood Hotel and OR Tambo Center Conference, we are meeting in a special NEC meeting to expressly and solemnly deliberate on the challenges of service delivery, in particular, and local development in general. I'm reminded that this occasion focusing on local government upliftment coincide with this important day, of which Comrade PG at some point was the Minister of Local Government. And on Monday, we will be meeting with all ANC councillors on what we have called a roll call session. On that occasion, the President of the African National Congress will deliver the marching orders to all ANC councillors, as deliberated on and resolved by the special meeting underway as we speak. Our people don't need theory and slogans and rhetoric. They need action. If you are corrupt, you are among us, what happens to you? That's what the people need to know. And if we act, and decisively so, we will renew their trust in us. If nothing happens, our problems will deepen. As we embark on a renewed resolve to effectively and efficiently serve our people. Through municipal services, we will be inspired by the beyond reproach servanthood of Comrade PG. We will be inspired by his commitment to serve our people as we instill integrity and robustness in the provision of services to our people. As we remember Comrade PG and pay tribute to his legacy of a better life for all, we also take this opportunity to thank his immediate family, his wife, children, grandchildren, and all relatives and friends, and comrades and compatriots. Together we share the profound memory of a life well lived with integrity. Even when we had divergent views on specific matters or different and varying degrees of relationship with Comrade PG, we remain comrades, bound by the commitment to make a better life for all and a lived reality of our people. His spear shall mark new frontiers of struggle as we continue to forge the kind of society that Comrade PG envisaged. It is a dispensation which we have characterized as a national democratic society, where all the democratic values that stalwarts like Comrade PG fought for to the end. Once more, allow me to thank the family and everyone present for this opportunity to pay tribute to a revolutionary to the end. May his revolutionary yet humble soul live forever. I thank you.